out, Kiana. I am ready.
Flattery gets you everywhere. Okay, notice here her hand position. She's got her thumbs on the same size as her fingers, putting more of the emphasis on the triceps, lowering the weight slowly, extending up for 1. Perfect. Got it?
Got it. It really helps too when I keep my elbows in for better isolation of the tricep muscle.
Good point. Let's go now. This is our warm-up set. She's got the small of her back pressed into the bench, exhaling as she exerts the weight. Good.
This is a great exercise for me too because my triceps are so weak. It's great for strengthening.
It also helps in different sports too to have strong triceps. I got you. In spotters, you're right here, helping your partner just a little bit without taking the weight away from them.
It's also helping for energy when I exhale kind of exertion.
Great. Perfect form, Lisa.
Thanks.
Can you get 5 more?
I think I can get about 5 more in.
Okay, 4, counting them down. 3, nice and slow, being careful not to hit yourself in the forehead. 2.
It also helps for great isolation when I pause at the end and really squeeze that tricep muscle.
Got it.
Got it?
Okay. I'll do a different variation of the same exercise using dumbbells. Laying flat on the bench, feet up.
Spot for this, Kiana?
Yeah, that would be great. Elbows high, extend for 1.
Noticing how you're really focusing on keeping those elbows in so that when you're at the exertion exercise, you're really squeezing that tricep muscle. Look at that.
I like to flex it too and hold it for a beat at the top.
You know, Kiana, I've noticed you've always been very toned in your upper body, but I've really noticed that you've really built your muscle in your upper body. Now, how many times are you working out your triceps?
I train my triceps 1 to 2 times per week. Like Lisa said, I am trying to put on a little more muscle, so I train heavier. I find that works best for me. I find when I use lighter weights, I have leaner arms.
Okay, so if I want to build a little bit of muscle in those triceps, just go up a little bit in weight, right?
Right. Okay, put your thumbs on the other side. There you go. Got it?
Yes, I need you here. Remind me of those little things that count.
Makes a difference though. You can feel it a lot more.
Yeah, I notice too when I train alone, especially for triceps, that I often do a lot less than I do when I have a trainer with me.
Well, that's a good point. When you have a personal trainer or a training partner, they can push you a little more and motivate you to get that extra step that makes all the difference.
How many more do I have to go here?
5 more.
5 more?
You look great. 4. I'll spot you.
Okay.
Up 3. Come on, Lisa. Push it 2. And 1.
1. Last one?
Excellent.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Now I'm going to move up in weight a little bit with the 10 pounds.
So is that how you usually start off, Kiana? Did you start with a lower weight and then move up 1?
Right. I do a warm-up set before to warm up my muscles. And then I increase the weight.
So you basically start off with 8 pounds and move to 10, or?
5 or 8.
5 or 8.
Move up.
So then if you were doing a 3rd set, would you move up 1 more?
I might go up to 12.
12? Yeah, see as she goes up in the exertion, the end of the extension, how she flexes that muscle right there. Look at that. Great form.
Thanks.
How many more are you going to try to do?
I'll do 2 more.
2 more? Okay, keep going. You're doing great.
And
1 more.
1. Okay.
Way to go.
Okay. Our next exercise is the ropey pulleys.
Ropey pulleys. This is my favorite exercise.
Okay.
I need a little spot on this.
I'll help you. Notice her knees are slightly bent to protect the lower back. This tiny waist here, keeping the elbows tight.
And I find when I do this, I can really isolate the muscle when I pull the rope out to the very end.
Good. By locking out the elbows, keeping the elbows tight, she's flexing the upper area of the triceps. Holding it for a beat. Come on, flex it. Good, Lisa. Let's go 3, 2. Notice she's not leaning over. She's keeping her back straight. 1 more. Come on.
Keeping those elbows in.
Good. Excellent.
Okay.
Good form.
Thanks.
Okay. Kiana's turn.
Okay, how many are we going to try and do here?
I'll do 10.
10? Noticing how you're really pausing when you come down, squeezing that that tricep muscle. You're keeping those elbows in.
I like the rope because you can split your wrists farther out and flex the triceps further.
You know, that's true. I find that with this exercise, it's the most effective for my triceps. I can really feel it.
Do 5 more.
5 more, keep going. Good form. She's keeping those elbows in. She's exhaling for more energy.
And
last one.
1. Woo.
Way to go.
Okay, your turn. Now this is a pretty good weight for us. Depending on the gym that you train at, sometimes the weight increments jump a little higher, so we're keeping this weight the same.
Now this time we're taking a little bit wider stance for more balance because my triceps are getting a little tired.
Good point. Good. Stabilize yourself. Never sacrificing form for the weight.
Right. I'd rather have my form right and less weight.
Good. Let's go now. I got you.
Got me?
We're getting an entire tricep workout in today. Doesn't take much time. Come on, 5 more. Let's go. I'm going to push her today.
Gotta have you here. I'm going to build some muscle.
Okay. 3. Your arms look fantastic. 2 and 1. Good, Lisa. Okay. Now, what sports do you play?
Well, you know, I don't really participate a lot in recreational sports, but I like to have just an overall, you know, balance of tone and definition in my body. And I find I do some recreational swimming. So when I do the swimming, I find that as I work my triceps, it helps me to swim a little bit longer, get more of that cardiovascular activity. Keep going.
Woo.
Way to go.
Okay. Woo. Okay, now we're going to move on to the bench dip. I'll show you a slight variation of the basic dip. It's with a closed fist and put a weight on the lap to make it a little bit harder. Knees over the ankles, elbows going back, down and up for 1.
You know, I find this is a great exercise for someone too who has a little bit weaker of a tricep muscle because you're lifting your own body weight. So you know when you can do 12 of these, you have strong triceps.
That's right.
Great form. Your elbows are in, shoulder width apart. How many more are you going to try and do here?
5 more.
5 more.
By locking out your elbows, you're working more of the upper tricep. This exercise is great because you can do it anywhere in the gym or at home on a chair. 2.
Great job.
And 1.
Way to go.
Want the weight?
I know.
Thanks.